out of it, yeah.
Yeah.
At 179. now. That's not good. I've seen pieces of engine cases over there right lane. Once again, Phil Snare over here in the James Hodge Ford lane. It's going to be Heather Baldy over in the Grand Prix lane. Heather Baldy with the deep stage foul. Going to give it up to Phil Snare over there on the other side. Phil Snare just a touch fast, 8:10 with a 157 miles an hour. To what would have been a winning 8:33 with a 154. Up next, the lawyer, Kenny Schwartz over here in the James Hodge Ford lane. It's going to be Mark Brady over on the Grand Prix side. Who's it going to be? Turbo Kawasaki versus Hayabusa. Here we go. Kenny Schwartz off to a strong start, but who's it going to be at the finish line? It's going to be Schwartz, 8:23 with a 152. Man, both bikes dead on off the Christmas tree. 065 for both riders at last race. Man, can't get any closer than that. No doubt. It's going to be Brian Wood over there in the Grand Prix lane up against Mike Wagner over here in the James Hodge Ford lane. Who's it going to be? These bikes are neck and neck down to the big end. It's going to be Mike Wagner on the other side. So Brian Wood's big breakout. 8:13 with a 157. Mike Wagner taking the win. 8:17, 157. About Mike Rush over in the Grand Prix lane. It's going to be Billy Schoenfeld over here in the Hodge Ford lane. Schoenfeld getting on that turbo. Oh, Rush has problems off the starting line.
What am I ready for? Right?
Man, oh man, what an upset for Mike Rush. About 8:24 with a 4 for Billy Schoenfeld. Man, chopping the throttle down there too. His mile an hour, 143 at 503. Man, chopping the throttle. 8:24 with a 4, 125. It's going to be awesome. Lisa Bennett over Grand Prix side. On that GS Bake Suzuki. Up against Kevin Oglesby over here in the Hodge Ford lane. Lisa goes red, draws the red light foul.
What do they think of it? They like it?
Kevin Oglesby just gonna cruise on through to an 8:21, 154 miles an hour. All right, once again, folks, Brian Lewis over here in the Hodge Ford lane on that beautiful Kawasaki, you should call it. It's got a Kawasaki bottom end and a Suzuki top end.
She did.
It's going to be Adrian Lottie over Grand Prix side.
Well, I mean, it's a drawing. You don't know.
And no doubt, Brian Lewis is packing a hairdryer on that bike.
She said, I never touched the irons. All the way to the road. Figure 3 or 4 people to a car. They'll have 4,000.
And here we go, folks. Whoa, Brian Lewis way out of shape. Both riders way out of shape. It's going to be Brian Lewis on the big end. 762, 160. Man, oh man, what a race we had. Brian Lewis, 762, 160. All the way out of shape. Adrian Lottie cruising down 840 with a 4, shutting it off, not feeling good about it.
It is nuts.
And some no bar Suzuki Hayabusa action rolling up here in the Hodge Ford lane. It's going to be Nick Dickey over here, Hodge Ford side. Up against Craig Brown over on the Grand Prix side.
Oh, get off the wall.
Craig Brown over wall side. How about 7:05 with a 3, 196 miles an hour for Nick Dickey. Man, following in Kenwan Folsom's footsteps. And these guys have these boosas figured out, man. They're going to be absolute killers in the later rounds today. Rolling up into the lanes right now, we have Kenwan Folsom over here in the Hodge Ford lane. Up against Glenn Nickelberry over in the Grand Prix lane.
Race right here. Almost break that Coke. I've been better than Coke. So glad you're here.
Kenwan looking to better Nick Dickey's 7:05 with a 3 and himself earlier 7:03. A turbocharged and nitrous injected Suzuki Hayabusa. Kenwan Folsom, straight out of Sperry, Oklahoma, up against Glenn Nickelberry out of Oklahoma City, just down the road. Both riders getting those turbos spooled up, and they're off to a hard start. Folsom's going to spin the tire about mid-track, but is he going to pull it off? No, he won't. Nickelberry runs a 7:02, 177 miles an hour. So Folsom, 7:05 with a 3, 199 miles an hour. Man.
It's a competition bike, because bike 500 is not up here.
Kenwan Folsom had 22 miles an hour in the bag on the big end, and it wasn't enough to catch Nickelberry.
Yes, 2 in.
It's going to be Mark Rendeluck over Grand Prix side. Rendeluck off to a hard start. And check this out. 666 with a 4, 195 miles an hour on a solo. Mark booking on through the 8th mile, 423, 167. That's from 0 to 167 miles an hour in the matter of 660 feet. All right, it's Chuck Massey over here on the Hodge Ford side up against Vince Testo over on the Grand Prix side. Vince, our new PMRA funny bike ET record holder at 6:45. Chuck Massey. Oh, Chuck Massey gets a deep stage foul. There goes Vince. Chuck goes down a hole. How about Vince? He's got to roll off at 7:50, 135. A pair of beautiful Suzuki GS-based motorcycles rolling up here on the starting line. Rob Bennett out of Lucas, Texas. Phil Snare out of Wichita, Kansas. And Rob Bennett going to give it up. 068 on the red side. Phil Snare just going to go out on the Sunday drive. How about 818 with a 5? Just a touch fast there, Phil. 153 miles an hour. And it's going to be Kenny Schwartz over here, Grand Prix side, up against Kevin Oglesby over here, Hodge Ford side. Kenny Schwartz going to have his work cut out down track by Kevin. And Kenny Schwartz's day comes to a close with an 8:21. The whole shot victory coming from Kevin Oglesby. 8:23 with a 5. Margin of victory just 0.32. Kenny Schwartz just giving up too much on the tree there. 0.83 to Kevin's 0.27. Once again, Glenn Nickelberry over Grand Prix side. A little bit of import versus domestic. Nitromethane versus alcohol matchup here. Take a Honda Grom in here. Dustin in the laps first. He wants to go racing. Man, Nickelberry blows it up hard. Going to leave Werner to a 681, 196 miles an hour. And how about this? A turbo bar versus turbo no bar bike. Not to mention turbo bar and car tire versus turbo no bar and small tire matchup here. Both are Suzuki Hayabusas at heart, but Vince Tessa's machine is certainly a different animal. Tommy's carrying his chain. Nick Dickey coming up here on the Hodge side.
Oh my God, he looked.
And Vince is back at it. Here we go, 9:36, 169 miles an hour. Usually with an elapsed time like that, you don't expect a mile per hour like that. But man, Vince hooks it back up after the 8th mile and gets it on down the track. Looks like it's going to be Mark Rendeluck on the competition bye.
No, I mean, that's a good one.
Got 2 in.
Mark Rendeluck's Suzuki Pro Mod, well capable of dipping into the 650s. Rendeluck going to shake the tire off the line, but he is on a rip down the track. How about a 673, 192 miles an hour? Off of a 106 60-foot time. It's going to be Brian Wood over here, Hodge side, up against Kurt Sexton over Grand Prix side.
Even Brian's still learning. Oh, okay. He must have done something that the bike wasn't ready to go, so.
Kurt Sexton going to go down to an 8 flat, 146.
Bike's on fire, Come on. Get it! Yeah. Shit.
You gotta be getting off the bike,
Get
man.
off the damn bike.
I'm done.
Shit. Would have been my first instinct.
Yeah.
Get off the bike.
Get off.
The first thing I wouldn't have even backed up.
That'd be my first thing.
All
I'll right there, know that spot.
no backing up for me or climbing off the back of it anyway. I'm done.
I wonder what happened. He's smiling about it.
Wheels half track, it was amazing. But yeah, we lost 115.
And Phil Snare goes red to Kevin Oglesby.
Hello.
Kevin Oglesby runs 8:19 with a 9. Just 1,000th away from running inside the 820 index.
same guy.
Yeah, that was the same guy. That's the second one in a row. There's the other one.
That's 2. Tearing them in half.